Hello guys. Thank you for tuning into this video and welcome. My name is Carla. I hope that you learned something new here, valuable to your journey. So what I want to talk about is just some books that I've been getting. I want to give you 5 books that some of which I've been reading, some that I've hauled just recently, and I'll tell you a little bit more about each and I'll link them all below. So I can't wait to dive in. The first one I wanted to talk with you guys about is one that I've been kind of reading every day in a way and journaling with it because I've been wanting to learn tarot or learn more about it. So I got this book that my friend Liz recommended to me, and it's called How to Read Tarot, a Modern Guide, and it's by Jessica Wiggan. It's like just a really simple, like if you don't know anything about it, like me, I'm really beginner, but it's been helpful just to learn little things. And something that I learned from this book was just to start by just even pulling out 1 card a day and then learning about what that means. And what I've been doing is journaling about it, and it's been helping me to become more honest with myself, and also helps me to connect with the divine in a way that I kind of open my heart to whatever truth that it wants to speak to me. So it's really helping me, and I wanted to recommend it to you. I will link it again. But, excuse me, dogs. The second book I wanted to tell you guys about is this. I got it at Half Price Books, so it's used, and it's like, oh, you can't really see there. Well, it's called Show Your Work, 10 Ways to Share Your Creativity and Get Discovered. And it's from the author of Steal Like an Artist, and her name, I think it's her, let me make sure. His name is Austin Leon. I hope I said it right, but I will definitely tag it. It's really good so far. So it says he's a writer who draws. He is the author of a national bestseller. He speaks frequently about creativity in the digital age. He's been on TED Talks. Yeah, it's really good. Oh, cool. He lives in Austin, Texas. So, represent. So, I'll read to you a little bit maybe of something that I tabbed here. I'm like halfway through right now. It's a pretty easy read, I would say, and it has like art throughout it. Which I love. And let's see, what does that one say? It says process is messy. Then this one, or it has like little quotes. I'm gonna read one to you, but I'm gonna find one that I had tabbed. But yeah, just really cool book. And then it taps a lot into like why you should show your work, and I guess like your process in that. It's a good little companion. I want to gift it to some of my friends. So let's see, I'll read a little bit. So, okay, I found one. So it says, you can't find your voice if you don't use it. Find your voice, shout it from the rooftops, and keep doing it until people that are looking for you find you. And that's a quote by Dan Harmon. It's like this, and then it has like another section which it continues on. So I'll read a little bit to you. It says, we're always being told to find your voice. When I was younger, I never really knew what this meant. I used to worry a lot about voice, wondering if I had my own. But now I realize that the only way to find your voice is to use it. It's hardwired, built into you. Talk about the things that you love and your voice will follow. So the next 2 that I want to talk about are 2 by Don Miguel Ruiz. And the reason why I'm recommending them together is because I feel like if you read Don Miguel Ruiz, you have to start with this book, The 4 Agreements. But you don't have to. And the real the book that I just finished and that I like want to maybe tell you a little more about. And I want to maybe do separate videos on these. Anyways, but so we'll get a little more into them, but this book is so beautiful. The Voice of Knowledge. It was kind of one of those where I was like, I don't know if I should get it, and I'm so glad that I did. I have a lot of little things bookmarked. I try not to write in my books anymore just because I don't know. I used to just like not care, and I don't know. Now I just kind of bookmark some things, but let me see if I can find one, and that way you can kind of see. It's about like how the voice of knowledge is really something that we grow up with, or as we grow up, the voice of knowledge is like something. So the voice of knowledge is kind of about how we are born pure, but as we grow up, there's this voice of knowledge or of lies as the book goes on. And he talks about just how we're told so many lies throughout our lives, and just that become limiting beliefs and things that limit us. And it's so interesting, and I really, really loved my journey through this book. So I'll share a little piece, and definitely like I recommend this one so much. It says, let's see. The word is a force that you cannot see, but you can see the manifestation of the force, the expression of the word, which is your own life. The way to measure how you use the word is by your emotional reaction. How do you know when you are using the word impeccably? Well, you are happy. You feel good about yourself. You feel love. How do you know when you are using the word against yourself? Well, when you are suffering with envy, anger, sadness. Suffering of all kinds is the result of misusing the word. It is the result of believing in knowledge contaminated with lies. If you clean up the word, you recover the impeccability of the word, and you never betray yourself. If you agree to be impeccable with your word, this is enough for you to return to the paradise that humans lost. It is enough to bring you back to the truth and to transform your whole story. Be impeccable with your word. Actually, that part of the book, it's cool that I chose that part. It's actually, he's talking about the 4 agreements in this book a little bit. So if you read this one first and you're like, what is he talking about? You're going to want to read this one. So again, I'll do some separate videos, but I just wanted to recommend these to you, and I will put them in the bio. Okay, so the last 2 that I want to tell you about, I haven't started reading them, but they look so interesting and I'm so excited to start. I also got them at Half Price Books this weekend here in San Antonio. So this one's called Brief Lessons in Creativity, and the author is, it says Tate. Let me see the full name. But I love books like this. Oh, Francis Ambler. So yeah, I'll definitely again link it, but it just looked fun. It's like another one of those books that just looks kind of different, and I don't know, it's just caught my eye, and I had read a couple pieces of it. And again, I haven't read this one, but I'm just going to read what comes out. And so this page says, look around you. I'm going to read a little next to it. It's at page 22. As a creator, it pays to know your art history as well as what's going on in the art world right now. Even more crucial, however, is to look beyond that, at the things that capture your attention and that your fellow artists aren't delving into. Do pay attention to the things that people haven't noticed yet, and look at what you are enthusiastic about rather than everyone else's enthusiasm. That's really good advice. I actually really love that advice, because that's something that I try to practice as well, and I think it can be hard, especially when you're first getting started. but really good advice. And the last one is create your art career. I just thought it was interesting. As I opened it, I was like, dang, this sounds really good. It's by Rhonda Schaller. I hope I said it right. And some of what it says in the front, it says practical tools, visualizations, and self-assessment exercises for empowerment and success. So as I opened it, it has like journaling questions, and it just has like little guides. It's pretty like, it has little sections. Basically, like on this page, it says career mysticism, and then guided visualization and mindful breathing. Then it says set the stage. So it's just like guiding you through a lot of things, and I guess you go through it at your own pace. And then here it says journal note. Take a moment to write down how it felt or anything you saw, heard, or discovered. And like throughout the book, it's just so beautiful. And then at the end of one page, it just says, take a deep breath, stretch, smile. Congratulations, you just did a creative visualization and meditation for career success. So it has visualizations. Cool, maybe I'll do that with you guys one day as I try them. But yeah, I will tell you more about them as I read them, but I just wanted to share. Thank you for watching. See some interesting things in here. Has like graphs and like scribbles. I love just like when books are different like that. All right. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more of them, please like and subscribe. You can connect with me at All Things Car on Instagram, or visit my website at lovesurroundsme.com. You can find my blog, book recommendations, which I'll tag, my shop, and more. So connect with me, and I'm so excited you're here and happy. Thank you.